group today,
Yes,
David.
indeed.
Hello again, everybody. Lance Russell and Dave Brown. Right along the ringside, we're ready to go with a super championship wrestling program today.
Opening match of the day, Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka will be in here as a tag team. A little bit later on, we will have the tag team of the King, Jerry Lawler, and the superstar, Bill Dundee. That's not all. Big match of the day. There's going to be a special television time limit on this one. The Southern Tag Team titles on the line right here as the Rock and Roll RPMs, Mike Davis and Tommy Lane, will be going against Brian Knobbs and Jerry Sag, the Nasty Boy.
Oh, boy, we know what kind of little disagreement those guys have had in the past. And it'll come right out in the middle of that Southern Tag Team title match. We have just a general bunch, and I got to tell you, that little footage that we saw before the theme started out, we've been around wrestling a long, long time. And I guess maybe the toughest, wildest match that I had, because people ask me this all the time. You know, they're saying, what's the toughest match you ever saw? And I think both of us agree that Tupelo concession stand match that took back was probably it, no question about that. Up until this past week. I got to tell you, we will have some footage on that a little later in the program. So stand by. We got a whale of a show today. Back in a minute. Okay, boy, we have got such a whale of a show lined up today, Dave. I can't hardly wait to get into it. We are going to wait, though, because we haven't had an opportunity, I haven't had a chance to talk to a guy who's got a national reputation and even beyond our borders for a fact. We're talking about tough Bobby Jaggers, who is here.
You know something, Lance Russell? For the last 10 years, I've been a cornerstone of professional wrestling. I have been somebody that champions are measured up to. Everywhere in the United States, in the world, where I've wrestled, I have been a champion. And you know something? There's been a lot of people go through this Tennessee area. And you know what they do when they go through here? They get run out. They come out here on your TV. They tell you how tough they are. They tell you how many people they put in the hospital, how many people they've put out of professional wrestling. I'm not going to tell you that. Now, the Lawlers, the Dundees, the Jarretts, the Travises, the Dirty White Boys, you've all made big reputation, and evidently Lawler and Dundee have made bigger and better than anybody else because they've been here longer. But the reason is, ladies and gentlemen, they can come out here and show you videotapes of beating every wrestler in the world. But they can show you one tape, never. That is a tape of Hangman Bobby Jaggers getting beat by either Lawler or Dundee or Jarrett or Travis or the Dirty White Boys, because it does not exist, ladies and gentlemen. I don't make big money laying on my back. I make big money by beating people up. And you know, I come from a little town in Dunlap, Kansas, Daddy. 82 people. And we live on a bad street, brother. The farther down the street you go, the tougher you are. And we live in the last house on the left, Jack. And I'll tell you something right now. I don't care who they are. I don't care where it's at. I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to go right to the top. I'm going to get a lot of people's attention real quick, Daddy. And if it means hurting somebody, Lance Russell, if it means Shoe Baby coming out and teaching somebody something, because you know there's about 5 million functioning illiterates in the state of Tennessee. You know, we got cattle in Kansas that are smarter. They can write their name, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Now let me tell you, you know something, Russell? You are the worst TV announcer I've ever seen.
That's enough.
You are sitting out here. Do you know you can be replaced by a metal microphone stand?
Hey, listen.
That is how bad you are. On a Saturday morning to watch...
Hangman Bobby Jaggers. We've got a match coming up.
No, you got a match coming up? Hey, you get up, goofball. I'm going to sit here and give you a little extra.
Just take it
Get up, boy.
We gave you the interview time.
Get up. Get up. I'll show you how to announce a wrestling match. I'm not only the greatest wrestler in professional wrestling, Daddy, I am also one of the greatest colormen in professional wrestling.
Hey, we gave you interview time. Why don't you go in the back and wait till next time you come out?
Just sit down, Russell, before I push you down, okay?
Okay, this,
Now, there's a good-looking tag team. I'm telling you that right now. Pat Tanaka, Paul Diamond, one of the best tag teams in professional wrestling today, young tag team.
One fall, 10-minute time limit. Going against Bad Company today will be the team of Ed Mattox and out of Minneapolis, John Paul. And, of course, their opposition you know very well. Bad Company, Paul Diamond, Pat Tanaka.
That's right, Lance. Ring the bell. That's what you're good for. Boy, you look at these kids. That John Paul, the man's got a good body. Looks like he's a pretty good wrestler. Maddox, he looks like he's pretty much of an athlete. Now, there was a nice scientific wrestling move, Lance. So I bet you know what that was called. What was that called?
I'll call it a takedown if that's all right
an
with
arm
you.
drag. That shows you, Lance
Okay.
Russell. See, my 10 years experience is showing on the show already, ladies and gentlemen. Now,
He got him back again.
now there is a very, very calculated move on the part of Pat Tanaka. When you live by the high fly, you die by the high fly. That's exactly what happened to John Paul.
You notice that little move, too. Typical of what Tanaka and Diamond have turned to.
The only thing that's typical of Tanaka and Diamond is they're winners. They're not losers, Lance Russell. That's what you can't cope with, and a lot of people around here can't cope with.
Well, maybe people have a little difference in about your tactics, too.
Everybody likes a winner, Lance Russell. They don't like losers.
Yeah, but they don't like the way some people win.
Well, what people like doesn't have anything to do with anybody else as long as you're a winner.
John Paul takes a heavy knee right in the midsection.
They've got that young man in a pretty bad way. They should sit right down, they should hit him down, and they should beat him. But Pat Tanaka's the man to do it.
Tanaka back in with a big chop on John Paul. In case you just joined us, our unexpected commentator today is the Hangman, Bobby Jaggers.
Right there, Lance Russell. That's good tag team wrestling. Tagging in and out, keeping the fresh man in, keeping the opposition off focus. That's right what they're doing. Nice big body slam. That hurt him.
Diamond, not quick enough, and Paul makes a tag on the fresh man. Ed Mattox comes in, rushes Paul Diamond to the rope. Across the ring. He's way off.
There you are. That's what you call experienced professional wrestling. That man come in there, he didn't know what he was going to do. What's he doing here? Oh, boy, there is a DDT, ladies and gentlemen. That's 1, 2, 3. Wrestling time is over for that man. He's a lullaby land.
Ed Mattox, 1, 2,
You know something, Lance Russell?
Yeah.
That was great. That was great. But let me show you how to wake people up on a Saturday morning.
Hey, I think you got everybody away. Hey. Bobby, out of the ring. What's he doing in there? Hey, come on, Jerry. Get him out of there. He's got no business in there. Bobby Jaggers, after Diamond and Tanaka end up beating Mattox and John Paul. He just hit his back right on that ring apron in there. Now, Ed Mattox, who was nailed with that DDT, is just slammed off his feet with that broad arm. Will you get him out of there? Good night.
He's enjoying himself. Let him enjoy himself.
Picks up that bullwhip, and he really nailed Mattox right in the jaw with that thing. That's enough. Come on now, Bobby. Take it on out of here. Now, we don't need that kind of action around here. You come up here and jump in after guys.
Lance Russell learned one thing, Daddy. Hangman Bobby Jaggers is here to stay, and it's like the back of the jacket says. Take no prisoners, Daddy.
Yeah, fine. Well, you got a great attitude, I'll tell you. It's just what we needed, somebody with the kind of attitude that Jaggers has got. We'll take time out. Be back in a minute. Okay, Evansville, I got to tell you one thing. In a few minutes, we're going to be taking a look at exactly what happened, and the whole world is going to know about Evansville, Indiana, and the action that took place in the Coliseum. Well, that isn't all over because it's coming right back again Wednesday night. I can't believe the card, friend. Lawler and Dundee in that explosive match, Falls Count Anywhere, against Don Bass, King Carl Fergie. Southern Tag title, Nasty Boys, RPMs. Will they be getting it on? And then a Mid-America title match. Yeah, former partners Jeff Jarrett, Pat Tanaka will be battling for that title. Bobby Jaggers, the Hangman, against Billy Travis. Southern Boys against Big Bubba and the Black Prince. And Rocky Johnson against Paul Diamond opening up. And that gives you an idea about the caliber of the card coming Wednesday night. What a night of action in Evansville, Indiana. Pat Tanaka challenging Jeff Jarrett for the Mid-America title.
That's right. Pat Tanaka, get straight.